Pizza time.
A Pizza My Life. It's episode 48. I'm Pizza Eric, and with me, of course, is a guy who is full of holiday cheer, Sean Sauce.
Full of it. Love the holidays.
Yeah,
This holiday.
this holiday.
This holiday in particular.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. With us this week, joining us in the studio, someone returning. It is from episode 29, Pineapple Phil.
Glad to be back, boys.
I can't believe that it was that long ago.
I can't
Time
It
flies.
does not feel like it was that long
We have
ago.
done over 20 episodes on video,
That's insane.
which is very exciting. Phil, we had to have you back. We absolutely had to make sure we had you back.
Thank you.
This, before the year was up, because one of the biggest songs of this year was a song by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion called WAP.
Wet
Now,
ass pussy.
If you guys know Phil, over the years, one of his nicknames has been WAP. So Phil, I have to ask, has your life changed? What's been going on?
Real quick though, can we get what is WAP? Where did WAP come from?
Okay. Well, my life has not
Was it
changed.
you got a wet ass pussy?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Different spelling.
Okay.
Mine is WOP. Apparently, I could be totally wrong on this, but when like immigrants came over,
Wait, is this like a racial thing?
yeah, kind of. So we might have to restart. No, they would write like a WOP or without papers,
Okay.
and it's kind of like a derogatory term for Italians.
Okay.
So I think Evan.
Good start, Eric.
Evan started it.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I don't know, but it just kind of stuck. But it evolved from like WAP to WAP to Whippy to slaps. I mean, you name it.
Just has gone off the rails.
Whatever
It's
it
kind of
is.
like pet names.
Oh, there
You
go.
have a pet name, but you never call your pet by the actual name.
That's very true.
So
That's very true.
yeah, no, and I've read the lyrics of that song, and
Yeah, you haven't
It's
listened?
something.
That was on your top
no,
songs?
Nope. It was not top song.
So is the
Very
nickname
appropriate.
gone? Are we no longer calling you WAP?
I feel like it's like a resurgence now.
No, you can call me whatever you want. WAP. I think. I don't care.
I thought you were going to go with more. You can go whatever you want.
WAP.
Wop. That's it.
Nah, it's still. You can call me something like WAP. All right.
Have you heard them try to play that song on the radio?
No.
It's pointless.
Yeah, it's just quiet
Is it edited?
Yeah.
because
It's
the
like
song's
there's nothing you can hear.
Yeah, just background, just like the
Yeah.
music behind it.
I remember like when they tried to do I think the Whisper song was another one,
Yeah.
ASMR, and they tried to put that on the radio and it was just like, "Hey, little mama, let me whisper in here."
Yeah.
And then they just like, go to the next part cuz like they just keep like he's whispering some dirty ass shit.
Yeah. Yep. They just can't play it on the radio. I'm surprised that WAP is getting like attention for like Song of the Year at like the Grammys and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's insane.
It's like, what are they just trying to like, be with the cool kids?
We got to get a new generation of listeners in here.
Yeah.
Let's
We
play
gotta
WAP.
seem hip and cool.
Yeah.
And still.
Yeah.
Gotta get those TikTok songs in.
Yeah,
Be a part of
it is over the top.
But no, I mean, we absolutely, of course, had to ask you
Yeah.
about that.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So did we determine who told us before that was his nickname? Because I heard it before on this podcast.
I don't know if it was on this podcast. Was it Cameron? Cameron might have
Cameron
mentioned
or
it.
Evan.
Okay.
I think it was Cameron because
One of
he,
the two, yeah.
from Cameron's episode, he talked about how you told the spree story.
Ah, yes. It
Ah.
has been revealed who
Yep.
it was. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yep.
That's full circle now.
Full
Mhm.
circle.
There we go.
Full
Yeah.
circle. Phil, we're wrapping up 2020. I mean, it's been a crazy year for everyone.
Mhm.
Are you excited to get into the holiday season and wrap this whole thing up?
I am. I mean, Christmas usually my favorite time of year. I'm ready for a new beginning to next year. Hopefully next year
Yeah.
goes a little better than this. This current year. I get married next year.
Let's say I was gonna ask. I
That's
couldn't
big
remember.
news.
You guys were supposed to get married this year, right?
Yeah.
And then you had to push it back because of this. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if it just has to be us two, doing it, then we're doing it. I don't care.
A lot
I'm
cheaper.
not changing the date.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
sending out any
locked
more
in now.
invitations.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's happening.
Yeah.
You two at your guys'
I don't
at
care.
whatever venue, and all the catering coming in. You're like, all right, it's just us, baby.
I'll do an Eric's backyard.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's available if you need to rent it out.
Thank you.
But yeah, just if it's just the two of you, bring some Tupperware and start packaging up those that food.
All that food. Be a lot.
Hun, hope we got some room in the fridge because we got some leftovers.
Oh yeah.
You save some money. You get a brand new fridge just to store it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna buy a fridge for the garage when I finally have one, and it's gonna be all wedding
Beer.
food.
Oh,
Well, beer and wedding food.
Well, once all the wedding food's gone, then it transitions to beer.
I don't know why,
That's the way
but
it goes.
as soon as I got my own place, I wanted a garage fridge so bad.
Oh, it's been a dream of mine.
But why? Like, what about what's so special about a garage fridge?
Because
It just feels special. Like,
Like,
that's
are
your
you going
fridge.
to be in the garage
Right.
a lot?
No.
No.
I
No.
will. Yeah, no, I mean, like the garage fridge it is okay to open it and have like 6 things in there.
Yeah.
Beer.
Just some drinks. That's
Makes
really
sense.
all that. All that goes
It's a
in
drink
there.
fridge, but it's
Right.
like you have
Maybe-
a full blown fridge.
Maybe you have some.
Like you're not keeping eggs in there.
No.
No, you have
Salad.
some excess from the freezer that falls over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
But for the most part, it's
It's
a drink
drinks.
fridge. You have a full
Yeah,
size
no, it is a drink
fridge
fridge.
that's a drink fridge.
I remember when my parents upgraded, they got a new fridge, and it was like, well, what do we do with the old fridge? It still works,
Garage fridge.
so it became a garage fridge. That was 20 years ago. That fridge is still working.
Yeah.
in the garage, just fine.
Yeah. Garage fridge, I feel like has to be like an old fridge too. Like
Yeah.
you don't
It's
you
never
don't
a-
put a new fridge in the
No.
garage.
Yeah, one of those like metal looking ones.
Yeah.
Never ever see
No,
those
no,
in
no.
garages.
It's got to be like
always-
that like plastic like white one or whatever.
Yeah,
just
classic two
Dirt,
doors.
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Yeah.
never has been washed.
It was white. Now it's like
Yeah.
it looks like the
Brown,
cheese on this pizza.
Yeah.
Some old ass magnets still stuck to it.
Yeah, it can never come off. It's part of the fridge now. It's
Yeah.
got structural integrity in there.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the fridge doesn't have to work that hard in Michigan. It just stays cool in the garage
During this time, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like though at least
in the summer maybe.
I say our garage gets really hot in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a basement fridge.
That to me
Why
it
do you
goes
need 3 fridges?
to me though it goes
Well, because
garage
we didn't have a
fridge,
garage fridge.
basement fridge, kitchen fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want that garage one, but after that, basement fridge is a solid, and
Yeah.
especially if you have like a whole setup down there.
Oh yeah, if you have like a bar
Yeah,
area in your
yeah.
basement, you better have at least a mini fridge.
got to.
At least.
Oh, I have
At
a
least.
story about a mini fridge.
Well,
But
Or a
the
fridge talk now.
regular fridge,
And next time, we don't have time.
we used to have a room that we just go down and listen to music in.
Yeah.
And the only thing in that fridge was always just a case of beer. That's it. Was not used for anything else.
Yeah.
But beer storage.
was it just a mini fridge, or
No,
that was
it
a
was
full?
a full fridge.
That was a full fridge with just one case of beer in there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. But I used to have a mini fridge, and in the band days, I'd keep it by my drums. And
See, that makes sense. You're having
Yeah.
band practice. You're gonna go through a couple brewskis.
right, brewskis. But we went out to eat one night, came back and put the leftovers in there, and I forgot about them.
Ooh.
Opened it up like a couple weeks later. This cheeseburger was it was so like just sick and moldy.
That makes me want to.
Ooh.
It was
yeah.
so gross. I had to take it outside, wash it out.
That makes me want to puke.
Oh, it was disgusting.
There's sometimes you get that where it's just like something like in just the kitchen fridge, but it's just like somehow gets pushed to the back at some
Mhm.
point,
Yeah.
and then when you eventually get to it, you're like, oh, what is
Yeah.
this from?
I'm really good at now recycling, or at least going through all the Tupperware. If I see Tupperware, it's no more than a couple days old.
Yep.
Out.
That is one of the things like I hate. I look in there, I'm like, why are there like 15 things of Tupperware in here? What is this? And I'm looking through it, and I'm like, that's
Yeah.
like a spoonful of something left. Like
Mhm.
I'm tossing that, tossing this, tossing that.
Yeah, get rid of it. I once went to a party and opened up the fridge in the kitchen, and it was the most stuffed fridge I've ever seen. It was literally you open the door and stuff was falling at you.
That's not good.
And then it was all of a sudden there's I'm dealing with like some ranch on the floor. I'm like, what the
That's
fuck
bad.
is this?
You were the spilled ranch guy?
Yeah, because I opened the fridge because I was like, oh, let me put a drink in there. No,
Disappointing.
Learn to stack.
Did they have?
No.
Did they already like? Because I've had that before. Not to the stuff's falling out, but I've had it where it's like loaded because I bought drinks, like having a party, bought some drinks, put them in there.
yeah.
Was it like that, or is
No.
this is just this
This
is how
was
they
just
live their life?
normal fridge. that it was just jam packed.
They just live their life with a packed fridge.
Yes, I don't
That's
understand
insane.
it. People, plenty of people have seen my fridge. It always has plenty of room.
Your fridge is the opposite. Your fridge is almost like a garage fridge.
Yeah, I was just gonna say your fridge looks like a garage fridge.
Your fridge is a garage fridge.
My fridge does look like
It's
a
got
garage
seltzers, some
Yeah.
beers, some Kool-Aid jammers right now.
fridge. Yeah, I just bought those. Those are pretty
Some
good.
pops, and then in the freezer it's like
Pops.
frozen pizza, frozen pizza, frozen pizza, frozen pizza. Maybe
And
like
pizza.
a frozen lasagna.
Maybe.
You get to have frozen meat in there too.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, that's what I got to work on. But yeah, no, I'm one person. If you saw my fridge jam packed, you'd be like, "How does he eat this much?"
I feel like though
What is
you
he doing with
don't
all
have
this?
any condiments, which maybe because you have pizza and you don't really need any for pizza.
I
but, like,
don't- yeah,
Like I mean, there's like dressings in mine. There's ranch. There's butter. There's barbecue sauce.
I have some butter. I have some butter in my fridge. I have ketchup around. I have syrup. You know,
the essentials.
the essentials. But that's the thing. Like, do you keep your syrup and your ketchup in the fridge?
I
don't,
do.
You don't
Okay.
have to though.
No, ketchup should stay in the fridge.
I feel like ketchup should. I feel like syrup should too.
You think so?
No,
You don't
I don't
think
know.
so?
I mean,
I feel like
I
I feel like lots of that. 90% of liquids, I feel like you open them up, they should go into the fridge after.
my refrigerator door, you can't fit anything else in the two like slots for stuff.
Yeah.
You can't
It's
fit
just-
anything else because you guys already stuffed it.
Oh, condiments.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Condiments
many
galore.
condiments.
Oh yeah. I I feel like I have probably like 10 dressings.
Yeah,
Just random dressings.
we have 10
I do not.
different Italian dressings.
That's crazy.
That's
Look
too
how-
many.
So
Just
I
start
wanna try it.
combining
So,
them.
like we have
you
dressings.
guys trying to do like an Italian dressing?
Like we have it. We don't
There-
need any more.
There's
a
a
taste test.
There's a solid like 4 grocery trip window where I was like, oh, we don't have lemon juice, and then we get there and I get lemon juice, and I come back, I'm like, oh, we got lemon juice already. Go to the store the next time. I think we need lemon juice. Grab some more. Come back. Already, I had like 4 things of lemon
Yeah.
juice just sitting in there. I'm like, oh, we have way too much.
So
I
much.
did that recently, and this is a sin. Over the summer, I'd go camping, so I'd always buy a new bottle of ketchup.
Okay.
So I had like mini bottles, so
Shit
I'd
ton
bring
of
them
ketchup.
home.
yeah.
So we had at one point we had 4 or 5 bottles of ketchup. Well, we just one by one start using them, and I never thought about it. And one day I needed it, and we were out.
Oh,
We were
yeah,
out.
because you've went so long being like, I'm good
Right,
for
I'm like,
on
no.
ketchup
She's
for
like,
so long.
She's like, get rid of these bottles of mustard and ketchup. I'm like, fine. So I think we still have 3 bottles of mustard, but
yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
keep the mustard now.
ketchup we ran out, and I'm like,
That's bad. You don't want to run out of ketchup.
I'd rather
Speaking-
run out of ketchup than mustard. though.
Especially
Oh,
when
I
you-
disagree.
really.
I hate mustard.
Oh
Fucking hate
no,
I
mustard.
don't need mustard.
Hate mustard.
love mustard.
Speaking of ketchup, do you guys remember
Yeah.
the gross, like colored ketchup
Yes,
that they had?
disgusting.
like who wants to fucking
Yeah.
put purple ketchup on their
Green?
On
Yeah,
their
the green and purple
It's
ketchup.
like
Sick.
this looks disgusting.
Yeah, like they just realized some higher ups were like, we can make ketchup whatever color we want.
Yeah, kids will love it.
Let's fucking make it green. Why
I
not?
do think at some point,
tried it.
before I had it, I think I was like, man, I mean, some purple ketchup sounds pretty dope.
Yeah.
And then I think like I had it at someone's house and I went to go take a bite and like this looks.
was that in
disgusting.
the 90s? I remember. I don't.
I think it was
remember-
early aughts.
that probably
Okay.
was around 99,
Yeah,
2000,
Early
right there,
aughts.
right there,
yeah.
right at the cusp. I
yeah,
think
whatever.
maybe 98, 99. I think.
Who made that?
If I had to
That's
guess,
Heinz.
Yeah, that was Heinz.
Was
They
it
went
Heinz?
all in.
Give
me that
I know
green-
you should put
green
the
and
fact
purple.
check in here. At
We'll put some
the-
fact
yeah.
checks on the
But
video
I
at
think
least.
that was
Because
I think that was like 02, 03, 04.
Okay,
When
because
was
Heinz
green
ketchup is
ketchup?
the only way to go.
Oh,
I mean,
for
are
sure.
You're
I don't-
looking it up now.
Hunt's.
If you buy Hunt's, you can just get the hell out of here.
When
Get
you go
outta
over to
here.
a friend's house and they have Hunt's ketchup, it's like,
I think less of them.
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
assume
what?
like I'm
this
like,
is your family's.
was this from
decision?
Dollar Tree?
You don't. It costs like 50 cents more to buy Heinz.
Get the good stuff.
Get the good stuff.
Get the good stuff. Do you have the answer?
I realize I don't know. Like, what do I search? Like, when did it come out? I guess
Heinz green
Probably makes
ketchup.
sense. I just searched colored ketchup.
That'd be funny if you just search ketchup.
When the ketchup?
When
Let me see.
did-
No, I remember trying green ketchup and it tasted the same. It,
Oh no
it
shit!
was fine.
It tastes
It
the
just
same.
looked
it just looks
crazy.
disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't. Think,
2000, July 10th, 2000.
Ooh, all right. So
I was right.
I guess by one.
I said early aughts. I'm right.
So close though.
I don't like that it's called the aughts.
I know. I don't like
Yeah.
it either.
It,
We
it,
just call
I
it
don't know what else you
2000s.
call them.
it's 2000s.
But then that technically is the whole.
I know, but it's a disaster.
Whole
It's
no, it's
a
the whole. It's the
disaster.
whole century.
We're into the 20s now.
The millennium.
Yeah, we are.
You know, what's
Yeah.
the last decade? The teens?
Yeah,
That's stupid.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
not
dude.
even crazy.
we're in the
about that.
roaring 20s now.
Roaring 20s are back,
love it.
and they're off with a blast.
Prohibition.
Let's hope these 20s don't end like the last 20s.
I feel like it started like the last 20, so we could be good.
Hopefully.
We're also doing like the opposite of prohibition.
We
Now
might
it's
be
like
terrible.
Oregon's like, hey, all drugs are legal. People are like, gambling's legal.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Let's
do whatever
do
you
it.
want.
Let's
Do
do
it.
it. Let's get
Bring
crazy.
it.
These 20s, these are the real roaring 20s.
It's the Grand Theft Auto 20s.
Hell yeah.
You want to slap a hooker? Go for it.
Great game.
It's
Go out there, slap whoever you want.
whatever. No rules.
You're free to do
Your
it.
car's gonna start bouncing.
Yeah.
She gets out.
That was the classic Grand Theft
Camper,
Auto.
then you go take your money
I'm
back.
not gonna lie. Did not really play Grand Theft Auto.
Really?
No.
That is the one and only video game I
Phil loves some Grand Theft
fell
Auto.
in love with.
That was that a PlayStation only? Okay. That's fine.
No, but I think it eventually came to Xbox.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
But
But I think the original like Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
3
the
was
original
only,
like couple.
yeah.
Grand Theft Auto.
I think Vice City and San Andreas hit Xbox.
Well, I think
Did
after
they?
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was later.
Yeah, like after they were already released on PlayStation. Like they were released on PlayStation, then they came to Xbox
Yeah.
after.
Grand Theft Auto on PlayStation, Grand Theft Auto 3 on PlayStation 2. The first time you went to a friend's house and they had Grand Theft Auto and you were like,
It was
"What is
incredible."
this?"
What's the first like
You just-
non like Nintendo video game you guys remember playing?
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, like Sonic for like Sega.
Okay, sorry. Okay, all right. No, what's the first like next gen as far as like I'll say PlayStation and Xbox game that you remember playing?
I remember I played. My brother had this like fighter jet game, like Ace Combat.
That's
where you-
PlayStation.
yeah, on PlayStation, like PlayStation 1. And
Yeah.
I would always like verse him in that, and he would just crush me. He would just like shoot me down,
So good
shoot
at
my
it.
plane down so quick, and I just could never beat him.
I can't remember what this game was, but there's like this game where like you're driving around like a ice cream truck and it has like a fiery skull.
Oh, Twisted Metal.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
remember that game on
That was for,
PlayStation
like,
1.
Yeah, regular PlayStation.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that one. I didn't have it. I think my dad was like working in Delaware, and I don't know if he had it. I also could just be remembering the scene out of Bring It On where the kid's playing it.
Maybe
No, I played Twisted Metal like
Twisted Metal was
a
fun.
handful of times
Yeah.
over friends' houses.
I tried playing it at a friend's house recently because he had it still, and it's
Yeah.
fucking so hard now.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's not used to it. I remember thinking like the graphics too on those old games, being like, wow.
I remember
Yeah.
when Grand
Shit's
Theft Auto
crazy.
3 came out. I would think it was in middle school,
Yeah, it would have been.
middle
Yeah, that was
school.
young.
and it was. I mean, it was awesome. 3-dimensional.
Yeah.
And you just had this
It-
free world to just
Yeah,
roll
just
around,
drive around wherever
Whoa.
you
which
want.
was like unheard of. Now every game has that.
Oh yeah.
But back then, the games you would just kept you on like a linear path.
Mhm.
And Grand Theft Auto suddenly just opened up the whole world and said, if you don't want to play the missions, don't play the missions.
Fucking
Right.
Here's
slap
some-
a whore.
Yeah, here's some cheat codes. You can just drive around. Go for it.
Yep.
Steal a car.
Grab that
kill
AK-47.
Kill police and hookers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wonder
Wanted
why that
Wanted
one's
for
went up.
jail.
Yeah.
And if you go to jail, you get out the next day.
Whatever.
Mhm.
It's
Did
all
you guys
good.
ever play those games and like, all right, I'm gonna drive like a normal person?
Oh, yeah. It
For
was so
about
hard.
30 seconds.
Yeah, right. Because you do, and you're like, this sucks.
Yeah. You,
There was just like you had to
Impossible.
like it was almost impossible, especially in Grand Theft Auto, because you if
To
you
go,
just
like,
held the
45,
yeah if you
you're
held the
like-
button down, you just hauled ass.
Yeah.
And if you like, so you had to like kind of like just like tap it like every few seconds, and it would
You're
just be
driving
like
an old person, just like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't
had to-
just
you
have
had to
like a
find the
steady
sweet
pace.
spots.
Yeah.
Creep along.
Yeah, and then to try to just stop at the right spot.
Oh, I feel like the
In
turn
traffic?
too, because like you go to turn, and then like next thing you know,
Yeah.
you're cutting into like lanes. You hit an old person.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're running over a street light pole.
Yeah, you ran into that
Yeah,
Girl Scout cookie stand.
yeah. Wanted level 1 star. Son of a bitch.
Damn it.
R1,
drive
R2,
for
R1,
30
R2.
seconds, they'll go away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. Just
Mhm.
punch in the cheat code. Lower your wanted level real quick.
Dude, I remember
Knew
cheat
'em all by
codes.
heart.
I remember the cheat codes on
I remember.
Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
We had like the infinite like you can't break a manual, so you're just sitting there the whole time,
Yeah.
and you can just like go for days and just like getting points with the anti-gravity. Do you guys remember
Mhm.
those?
Yeah,
No,
I remember.
I never played Tony Hawk. I should say that I was never like a video gamer though. Grand Theft
Just
Auto.
out of
Mario.
nowhere.
We're talking about this like I didn't play
chat.
video games
I didn't.
actually.
Guys, I
I
gotta be
didn't.
honest. I didn't play
No.
video games.
I hate video games.
Guys, I'm
No,
so
I
sorry.
like video games.
Like, we're going down this whole tangent. It's like,
But yeah,
guys, I never actually.
I'm just
played.
letting you boys talk.
I remember
I'm just here
going-
for a good time, man.
going into the web, finding on the like you had your cheat code websites that you would
Yeah.
go to. You'd be writing down what,
Cheatcodes.com.
what- Yeah, it was like Cheat Code Central.
Yep.
And you're just like writing down
Front and
like,
back. And just
all
on, like, a piece of
weapons.
notebook paper.
Triangle, triangle, triangle.
Yeah.
left, right, left, right, left, right, X square,
Yeah.
start.
You punch
Yep.
them in enough, and you just you just have them down. The Grand Theft Auto cheat codes, I could punch those in so fast.
Oh,
All weapons.
R1, R2, L1, L2, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up.
Yeah.
what like
I
weird?
think it was like a weapons code.
but like
Yeah.
what like weird shit to just put in video games?
Yeah, I know.
Why?
Weapons codes?
Well, just
Or
tell
No,
cheat
just in
codes?
general cheat codes,
I think they're leftovers
like Easter eggs.
from
I mean-
from developers.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know, from people testing the game. Do they just want like a quick way to test that
Oh,
gun and make
they
sure it
just
works
don't-
properly?
Yeah, maybe.
And then they just leave them in as like, you know, for
Why-
people to
what would
use.
be the purpose of an anti-gravity cheat code in
But
Tony
why
Hawk
not?
other than to just?
Because you get people like me who would never actually beat Grand Theft Auto if you had a.
Yeah.
play
There's
it
a
the right
story
way?
mode.
Yeah, there is like a real.
Well, yeah, I mean, but like some of these missions, if you don't have like a bazooka, you're not gonna pass.
You can't do it.
Sorry, so you'll lose
Yeah.
my interest. So to
Gotcha,
keep
yeah.
me playing,
yeah, or to
Just
punch
have
in
the
that
kid
like
cheat.
back to full health cheat code when you're low on health.
all the
Just
time,
blast
Yeah.
that in there real
And then,
quick.
and then
Lower
the
your wanted
anti-gravity is
level.
just
Just
Kinda
sit there and
fun.
kind of
Yeah.
do like,
Some
oh,
stuff's
you
just
did a
for fun.
900 Tony Hawk. Well, look
Yeah.
at this. I did a
Wow.
3,600.
Watch this. I spun for a whole day.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
Your character's just a tornado of vomit.
That's 10 spins, by the way.
Hey, good math. Good math.
I picked an easy number.
All right.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm like, I thought you just pulled a random number out of your ass. I'm like, spins. Oh,
Who's
yeah,
doing
it
the? He's got the
Think about it.
numbers
Yeah.
all flying around his head. All right, let's jump into some hot toppings
do
here.
it.
We have a great collection this
Oh,
week
you
of
wanted to start with
some
the
good,
watch.
some good news stories. So
You really loved this one.
I love this one. I've been wanting to talk about
know.
this one for at least a week.
It's taking forever to load. So, a mugger was jailed for 9 years after robbing a basically $700, almost $800,000 erotic watch. You heard
Yes.
that right. An erotic watch.
An erotic,
Erotic.
watch.
Yep. So
not exotic,
erotic.
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 Okay.
Erotic.
So this mugger who stole a rare erotic watch, actually it's roughly 924K, has been jailed for 9 years, having snatched the pricey and explicit accessory as its owners left a Selfridges store in London. So overall, it sounds like it was a gang thing.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, this is how they were kind of stalking these people, and they realized that they were rich and just stole something. But this watch, it is erotic because it has these messages at the top.
Yeah, so it's
Yes.
like half of it. It's like the bottom half is just like the normal kind of watch, and then the top part is 3 lines that just say like dirty messages,
Dirty is like,
but they're like stupid.
I want to
lust
co- I want-
caress your body.
I want to caress you tonight.
Yeah,
That's
Like-
one. I want to devour your nipples.
yeah.
I need to taste you tonight. But who is that for?
All right, so there's 3 things that I love about
Are you
this.
just going around like this? Like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, you want to know what time it is?
Hey, look at this. Look at this. Me, you, me, you.
All right, no, the first thing I love is that
Drake has this.
someone stole this and it's worth 700,000.
That
Yeah.
part's insane.
The second part, yeah, Drake owns this watch.
Drake owns this watch. He is the only celebrity that they pointed out owns this watch.
Yeah.
He's probably the only person that owns this watch.
Well, now this mugger owns it because he
Okay.
stole it from a different person who also owned it.
Like this watch is going around.
okay, if it was $20, I'd buy it.
It's $900,000.
Not any. Okay, like who are you trying to impress, bro? Go up. Is that the guy who stole it?
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
you have it up here. Okay.
yeah. So that's the guy that
Like
he had to
what
steal
are
it.
you gonna do with it?
Well, it was for a gang thing. So they were maybe gonna
Okay.
pawn it. They didn't actually say like what, other than like it was for a gang thing. Like, well, yeah, what are you gonna do with this?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you take that expensive of a watch into a pawn shop, if it's a legit pawn
You
shop,
want 8 Mile pawn it?
they're not gonna accept that.
I mean, no one's gonna buy that.
Yeah, like so they're gonna be like, they're clearly like you stole this,
Best I
and
can
it
do.
says you want to devour my nipples.
Best I can do is $100.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This
I
watch
don't
costs
know.
at least $900,000.
I mean, there's just not a market for erotic watches.
I mean that part's true. Like no one's gonna go to a pawn shop to buy an erotic watch.
No.
Yeah, actually, I didn't even think about that. So you get this. What are you going to do with it? Yeah, because you can't take it to a pawn shop. You take it to a pawn shop, they're not going to get any money for it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what the goal is. What do you do with this watch?
Like, someone's going to go to the pawn shop and be like, oh, I got to get my erotic watch from here.
I love the idea that you have this watch on and someone's like, "What time is it?" And it's like, "Doesn't matter. I want to caress you tonight.
I mean, it is a cool looking watch.
But I feel like it's really set up for like someone else to set it ahead of time.
I can't
Yeah.
imagine some girl being like, "Oh damn, look at that erotic watch."
No.
And I take it that changes with the time. The same.
No, I think you have to manually change it. I think that's what it said.
No, I think.
No, it says there's like messages that you can put up there.
Oh, that'd be cool. If like every hour it would change. It would like roll over.
But then
So
okay,
something
so then
different.
every day you're seeing the same messages.
They should put it to where.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It needs to be-
I want to devour your nipples o'clock.
If they, Sean, you got an an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
You think if they've made this as like a downloadable watch face for your Apple Watch? You'd be
I mean,
like,
at this point,
I
I'd have
gotta
to
have
do it.
it.
Yeah, it's like as
You
a
know?
gag. If it costs $900,000, no,
Right.
no.
imagine.
Apple Watch, what? A couple $100?
What was that?
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I mean, like for this watch face they can download on there, I'll pay $2 as a
Right.
gag.
An app.
I'd be like, hey Heather, look what time it is.
Check it out.
Look what time it is.
Time to devour your nipples.
Yeah. What time it is? What do you want me to say?
You know what that means? It's a rare watch.
You get stuck in a work meeting. You're like, oh, hey, does anyone have the time? It's 1:15. Devour your nipples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that, sir? Nah,
Speaking of these work meetings, I don't want to get off topic, but
it's fine.
like these.
No. This better have something to do with nipples and watches, Phil.
Well,
Find a way to tie it in.
I mean, you said work meeting and
Let's talk about nipples in
like
there.
these people that are like
They got nipples.
jerking it
Tubin
on their
Is it
like
Jeffrey Tubin.
like on their like Zoom meetings.
Yeah.
They don't realize, or they'll go and like take a dump or something, and they'll flush the toilet, and you can hear it everything.
Yeah, someone just got in trouble because they pissed in they were in like a big meeting and they just went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Did they? Oh,
Yeah, that was news. I feel like that's been hitting the news
I-
like every week.
Yeah, I saw like a video. It was
someone,
like a someone was in like a city council meeting. They got up
Yeah.
and went to the bathroom, and their mic was still hot, and they heard them.
okay. To be fair, you shouldn't like. There should be a certain. There either needs to be a handler, or there just needs to be a level of understanding when you give these older people who are not as technologically savvy.
Right.
Be like, hey, yeah, they might not understand that they're still on a Zoom call and they might jerk off. They're at home. It's not
All
like they're
good.
doing. It's not like they're
But,
purposely doing it to be creepy. The
Can't-
guy thought he was off.
Yeah, but can you not do it between the hours of 8 and 5?
But the guy who jerked off
Oh.
was not doing it between 8 and 5.
Oh,
That was like
It was
they
one
were
of those
doing-
11
But the
p.m.
people who are
meetings.
like peeing, it's like, all right, like I could understand that you don't understand how to mute your mic
Or
and
turn your camera off.
turn your camera off, and then you go in and piss. Like that
Yeah.
kind of sucks.
that might happen to me.
Take a shit, like that's embarrassing. I saw the one where the girl was on like a Zoom call. Like the people who are younger, that I have less sympathy for them.
Yeah.
There was like a girl on like a college Zoom call, and she went to go like take a shit, and she brought the laptop with her and just like puts it down,
Yeah.
and you just hear her taking a shit. And everyone's like,
Like, why would
Nope.
you bring
Yeah.
it with you?
I can understand bringing it with you if you're like, I have to hear this, but like you definitely need to know how to turn off your fucking camera
Yeah,
or
that,
turn it around,
that's
turn off
when
your
you-
mic.
that's when you put on like a different background or
Yeah.
like a
Yeah, like you
Fucking
just
just
gotta
turn it off.
like a potato
double
or
check,
something and just
triple
mute.
check,
turn it off.
Yeah.
just quadruple check.
Yeah.
Make sure that camera's off. Make sure you're muted.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. I like the
Mhm.
people that like kind of mock it and they do like spoof videos
Mm-hmm.
where everyone's like, "Oh no, what's he doing? What's he doing?" And then he's just there like putting on 4 pairs of pants, and people are like, "He's got to stop. He can't be doing this."
That's weird.
I know, but it's funny. It's funny. That's my humor.
I don't. My Heather's coworker got her son got in trouble for like cleaning a pellet gun or something during one of his Zoom calls. He's in high school
Really?
Yep.
and he got in trouble. It's like, all right,
See.
I get it. Like
I get it too.
I
That's
can kind
what
of
are you
look,
doing?
but at the same time, the kid probably just wasn't even thinking that, and it's
Yeah.
a pellet gun. He's probably just sitting there and just playing around with it,
Right.
and just
yeah,
But
yeah. He's like bored
like-
and it's just sitting right there. He's like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
it needs to
do
be
you
cleaned."
do you need to do it right then?
no, okay. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking that if I'm sitting at a desk and let's just say I have something like that around,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be probably sitting there and just fidgeting around with it. Like
Oh.
if I had a pellet gun, I'd
Yeah,
probably
oh,
sit there and just
totally
fucking.
agreed.
I have a Nerf gun. I'll sit there and cock and just shoot it around.
You're just like at the camera,
Yeah.
like whoa,
Doing James Bond moves.
walking in from the side.
Yeah. I say that as
Da-na-na.
I've never had to sit through a Zoom class.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, I could picture if I'm sitting there and I'm bored and I just have my stuff around me. I'm gonna pick something up. I'm gonna fucking fidget around with it. That kind of sucks.
Before. I would
that-
have a
Yeah.
whole notebook of just doodling.
Yeah, just drawing dicks. Be like, do you want to show what you do at the class? Here's a real veiny one.
I'd have like 3D boxes and just like squares and
Draw that S.
Phil, you're yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, Phil, you're sharing your screen. You're sharing your screen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was drawing dicks.
Whoops.
Whoops, my bad.
I was drawing it on my touch screen iPad here.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for sharing that with you.
No, I'm just holding it up to the camera. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm. My bad.
The next hot topping we have is a former glamour model wins her lawsuit after the police were using their helicopter to film her topless. So, former glamour model Tracy Dixon won a lawsuit against South Yorkshire police after an officer from the force used a helicopter to film her sunbathing topless.
So, is there more to this? Like, was it legit just a creepy police officer?
I think, yeah, he just he knew she was doing it and hopped in the helicopter and hung out a little too long above where she's hanging out. She's in her backyard, I believe.
Also, like, not a
Was
stealthy
this-
move. You're in a fucking helicopter.
No, not at all.
I know, right?
Helicopter close enough to see what's going on. Like, I'm picturing him, like, just hovering around.
Yeah.
Shit's, like, blowing around her, and he's
Don't mind me. There's really bad
Yeah.
traffic right
Like, there
over
had to be
there.
at least two guys in the helicopter, one person flying and the
Yeah.
other guy just with, like, binoculars.
dude,
out
I can
the
see your
side.
tits.
Like, whoa, stay here,
Yeah.
stay here.
Yeah, this is not a traffic report.
The lady, Tracy Dixon, she was 54.
Okay.
So it's not like this is some young supermodel babe.
Okay, but, like,
She's looking good for 54.
Oh, yeah.
Kate Beckinsale's,
but-
like, 54.
Yeah. Yeah, admittedly, but you'd think if this was going to happen, you'd be going after some young chick in her 20s.
Creepy.
Well, and
That's-
this is not creepy.
It's all
You're
creepy.
saying, whoa, if they're of a certain age,
Yeah.
using my
That's
helicopter
a compliment.
to soar over their property.
She's like,
and look down.
thank you.
Wait. All right. So how? I'm trying to think how the police even found this.
I
Were
feel
they
like,
just like flying and they saw something, they kept going. They're all right. Hey, we're gonna go back in like
Yeah.
a week.
I feel like that's what it was. I
They-
feel like it was a flyover, and they're like, "Hey, Jim,
Mark
down there.
mark the GPS locations
Yeah.
of that house. We're gonna go back and look for things.
yes." I
There you
do.
go.
Does it say anything about like what did the guy just admit to it, or
The-
was there something that he was trying to?
The judge said, "You quite literally considered yourself above the law. You used a $2 million
Yeah.
helicopter, which cost something like $1,000 an hour to run, to advance your sexual curiosities."
That's also pretty desperate. Like you could have bought a hooker for that.
Yeah.
I know, but I mean,
And
that
had
wasn't his
full-blown
money.
sex.
That wasn't his money he's spending. That's the police helicopter.
Yeah.
He's just
You could have said it was a sting operation.
You
I
know?
feel like there's like other things that you could have done. To just
don't
see
know.
boobs, you spent
not worth
all
it.
this money
from
to
a
see
binocular.
boobs.
Well, he didn't spend it. I'm assuming the taxpayer spent
Yeah.
it.
True, but I guess I'm just saying.
I'm sure it cost him his job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just
pretty
saying.
sure
There's so many easier options.
right.
Oh yeah, but you know when you're just in that helicopter and you see a chick sunbathing topless in her backyard, you're like, we gotta hover here for an hour.
I wonder how high up they were.
You
or,
know?
if they, like, or how like,
That's
low-
what I'm saying. I feel like they were like
How low
low
they
and they
came.
just had like the stuff like blowing around. They're like, she doesn't know. She doesn't know.
Like they just
shit's
yeah.
flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, they start off real high and they're like, wait, like lower down, and she's just laying there. Like you can get
See
by,
if she notices.
do a pass, do a second pass, you can get away with
Just
it.
keeps
But
going
they're
back
like
and
hanging
forth. Oh my
out,
God.
and then just like slowly getting lower, like they're about to land.
Did she see us?
Her pool's rippling from the wind of the
He
helicopter.
lands on her roof. Like, it's not where you park.
She just has a helipad at her,
Yeah.
at her place.
they're colliding with some trees. Like whoa, too low.
Mhm.
Sorry, I got horny myself.
Get back
Yeah.
up.
Let's do a
I mean,
lap.
good for her for winning that. Oh, but it was only 200. She only won 200K.
Something like that. Yeah, 200,000. Yeah. She was suing for 200,000.
I'm assuming she got
And they-
200,000.
No, they agreed to some sort of. They agreed to some settlement.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if someone goes that far to be creepy, I guess he like lost his job. I don't know. I would want like the city to pay me more. 200K,
That's probably
Just
who
for some
she went
cops seeing your
after, yeah.
titters.
but like being that creepy, seeing it, like that's creepy.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably who they went after.
Oh yeah, but I'm
You
saying
know.
like I think you would. I don't know. I
Yeah.
feel like you would get more than 200K.
Yeah.
I would at least start my lawsuit at like 5 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Start it there.
Yeah, she needed to aim higher.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
200K. I'm surprised they didn't just settle that. I guess if she comes at 200K, they're like, all right, 1,000.
Yeah,
Where-
pay him.
Yeah.
What would make you feel like you won this? $500?
Do you want to be a cop for a day?
Yeah.
You want to see
what's
some
going
tits?
on?
Do you want to
We're
do a
getting
fly
rid of
around?
this guy.
Do you want to go in a helicopter?
Yeah. How about you come in the helicopter?
Yeah. That yeah, you could take a ride in the helicopter. Wouldn't that be nice? But yeah, no, I like the idea. Well, like, what do you think the police officer's like end goal was? Do you think he's like trying
See
to
tits.
like maybe
That is exactly what
It's
his
like
angle
his-
was.
I think it's pretty obvious what he's trying to do. He's trying to see
Yeah.
tits.
But yeah, like, do you think he was trying to maybe turn this into something more? If like maybe get a date out of it? You think he's like hanging out of the helicopter?
No.
Like, hey, I'm Officer Jennings. You want to go out sometime?
No.
No. He wanted to see tits.
Yeah.
If he wanted a date out of it, he'd have to do like something cool with his helicopter, not creep on her when she's sunbathing.
if he
Yeah.
rappelled down from the helicopter, you think he could get a date?
If he could have like
Yeah.
if he could have
I don't
rappelled
think
down
so.
and then like try to make it sound like, hey, there's something like going on.
She sounds like a cannonball into her pool.
yeah, he comes down and just like gets right into the pool. He would have to like act like he's like saving her from something. Actually,
Yeah.
that would have been a better move.
If she was in danger, I could see that.
But that
You
would
know.
have been
But
a
either
better
way-
move.
Well,
with her being
but that's doing your
topless.
job though.
No, but I'm saying like
Yeah.
she's not really in danger. But if he would have came down, if he would have like rappelled down from the helicopter and been like, "Hey, someone's outside your house. There's an active shooter.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you inside." And like, I mean, for one, you're closer to the tits. For two, you seem less creepy. For three, that's kind of a cool entrance.
Just scoop her up.
Yeah.
All right, rappel me up. Boy.
Yeah,
gotta save
We're
you.
gonna save you.
Up in the helicopter we go.
Your house is being
He
invaded.
probably would have lost his job.
Yeah.
At least not like as soon. She probably would have
Mhm.
taken a while to realize that she wasn't in danger.
Yeah.
He put his boys up to the being like a pretend shooter.
Yeah.
All right, you guys go over here.
I'm just gonna slap you around a little bit.
Act like you're an active shooter. I'm gonna come down and
Yeah.
save her.
Make some noise in that front yard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rappel down.
That's when they realized that Yorkshire has a superhero.
We gotta
Yeah.
get you out of here.
Cap guns.
Dude, cap guns. You guys remember those?
Yeah, you get like the 6 shots and then it's just garbage.
Yeah.
Jammed.
Oh, the ones that jammed. Are like,
Oh,
what the
the
fuck?
worst.
Yeah. Just
Came with like the little roll.
yeah.
Never worked.
Yeah, like the worst things to reload too. It's like you empty out the 6-shooter. You have to like place
Yeah.
it perfectly
Yeah,
in.
a little like plastic.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh dang, I popped one already.
King. This is not fun.
Things were junk.
That's
Kids,
not
man.
fun. All right. The next thing we're planning on doing here, we're gonna do one of our famous pizza podiums.
Oh, yeah.
Where we draft some of our favorite things. This week, the draft is going to be our favorite Christmas and holiday movies,
Holiday specific to this season.
specifically for the winter season around the end of December.
Oh, bummer.
Yes. The draft order this week is going to be Sean Sauce, followed by Phil, followed by Pizza Eric. We're going to do 3 rounds. We're going to knock it out. Sean Sauce, the pick is yours. Round 1, pick 1. Go ahead.
This is easy for me. I feel like people might be disappointed that this is my number 1 pick, but I don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
Elf.
See, I
Love
knew
Elf.
it.
Okay, you took the pressure off me.
I knew you were going to
Love
go with
Elf.
Elf.
I feel like people are gonna be like, want something more classic, but you know what? Fuck you. That's a funny movie. It's great. It's not overplayed. It's still relevant. Like I don't feel
Yeah.
like I'm watching it and like it's in black and white or like there's stuff that doesn't make sense anymore.
No, that is a solid Christmas movie.
Solid movie.
It's a good movie. It's a modern classic. You don't get too many movies that are considered, those holiday classics that
agree.
have come out in the last 20 years.
Mm.
It's just not possible.
Fun fact is I was just watching actually this like documentary on Elf,
Uh-huh.
sort of, and this was like Will Ferrell's like first big movie. They weren't even sure if
Yeah.
he was actually gonna like they were gonna get approval from the studio to get it.
Really?
Because they're like, hey, he hasn't done anything. No one's made a movie around him.
Yeah, he was a big star on SNL, but yeah, they were taking a little bit of a gamble.
Yep.
Phil,
Just
round
Crazy.
round 1, pick number 2. You are on the clock. What do you have for
Okay.
us?
Well, I hope I'm not stealing your thunder here.
God, I hope
Um,
not. I think you will.
I got to go with Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
Did I steal it?
No, you didn't. You didn't. So this
Okay.
is going to be awesome.
Okay.
This is going to be awesome. Go ahead and explain your decision.
Well, saw the movie for the first time, I don't know, 6-7 years ago,
Mhm.
and I always heard it quoted. And I finally saw it, and it was as funny as what people like made it up to be.
Have you seen the other Vacations?
Years ago, yeah.
Okay.
I got all these movies I haven't seen in so long. So
Yeah.
I'm drawing like pieces back. But there was one where Clark and Cousin Eddie are walking to the grocery store.
Mhm.
And they're just walking, and he's like putting some stuff in the basket. And then he just reaches over, grabs 3 full bags of dog food, and just slams it on the cart. And he's like, "Man, Clark, I really appreciate this. This is a real nice surprise."
See, I feel like I'm mixing all of my vacation movies together because I can't remember specific. Like,
They all do blend together.
yeah,
Because they're all like kind of the same thing.
Mhm.
They're
Yeah.
all driving somewhere.
in the
yeah.
RV.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's a good one.
it is a very good
I
movie.
also feel like that is low key one of the best movie poster like covers.
Mhm.
Oh
Ever.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's like it's just the look of it. Is
Yeah,
just,
they're like
the iconic.
electrocuted in the lights,
Yeah,
in the
and
Christmas
the
lights.
yeah, and the
It's
Christmas
just
tree.
solid.
It's a classic. That's a classic. So it
Yeah.
comes to me now with the last pick of round 1. The movie I choose is a very old classic. Phil, I was afraid you were going to take it because I've got some thunder
Oh.
here.
Oh.
It is It's a Wonderful Life. I'm
Also-
wearing the Martini's Bar shirt.
Would have been so embarrassing
So
if someone
Phil-
else would have taken that.
Yeah. I would have just kept my shirt shut.
He just unbuttons his shirt. Like,
I would have
It's
just said,
fine.
I would have just been like, just give me whatever.
yeah.
No, It's a Wonderful Life. With all the way back from like the 40s with Jimmy Stewart. Such a good movie. I watch it with my parents every year because
I've not seen it.
it is so funny how like just some of like the lines are ridiculous. There's like one point where the bartender's like, "Out you pixies go, out the window or out the door. You got to get out of this bar." So good. Jimmy Stewart is just terrific in it with his classic. Well, you want the moon? I'll get you the moon. Love.
Was
Jimmy
that
Stewart.
referenced in Bruce Almighty too?
Maybe.
When he lassoed
Oh
the
yeah,
moon
yeah,
and
yeah,
pulled
yeah.
it in?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where it's what it's referencing.
Gotcha.
That was the
Okay.
classic. George Bailey lassos the moon.
Never seen
Yeah.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Me and my
Neither
dad
I.
quoted. That's in terms of like inside jokes. That's like number one between me and my parents of just referencing the like some of the goofy stories from It's a Wonderful Life. So I'm glad I was able to get it with the third pick. Happy.
That's a much better first pick for you than
Martinis.
when you did the reality TV. So I'm proud.
I'm
Yeah.
getting better at these drafts.
You're also got the next pick.
All right, so the first pick of round 2, I'm going to pick another obvious classic. Some people probably be surprised that it fell to round 2, but it, of course, is the 24-hour marathon on TBS every single year, A Christmas Story. It's just a classic. It's kind of, maybe wearing down a little bit because it is played so much every single year. I understand it gets some hate at this
So
point.
on that,
But it is a great movie.
great movie. I think
It
it
is.
deserves
It is a good
it deserves a second round pick for sure. But like, are you guys getting annoyed? Because like I will watch a piece of it during like Christmas, but then I'm like I can't, like it's on constantly.
Yeah, that's one of those movies that people just hold to such a high level, and it's like it's
Yeah.
okay. It's not that good,
Just put something else on. Like just
Yeah.
don't do the same movie.
right? Like, you don't have to play that movie on. It's kind of like a joke now. Almost.
It is.
Yeah.
on repeat. Play like some other. Okay, if you want to play like every other movie,
But yeah, it's
Do something. Yeah, just like mix something else.
but
in.
it's like when AMC plays nothing but Shawshank Redemption for months on end. I love
do they
it.
do that?
they do.
Uh,
They play the hell
it-
out of that movie.
They play the hell
Why?
out of it.
I don't know.
Because it's so good.
It's a good movie.
But they like AMC's just like Shawshank Time.
They will play
Yeah.
it every Saturday
Oh, yeah.
night for a month straight. They
Really?
don't give a
Oh yeah,
fuck.
yeah. It is like
I've never seen this.
I've watched the Shawshank
No,
Redemption.
I've never.
is a
No,
great
no,
movie.
I've seen Shawshank. I've never seen like AMC post that they're
Yeah.
like the tickets for it.
No, like the channel AMC.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yes.
not the
Okay.
movie
I
theater.
should say.
That's
Okay.
that was the disconnect.
I was so confused.
Yeah.
I'm
Figured it
like,
out.
hey, why is AMC
Yeah.
just playing Shawshank Redemption for a whole day?
Oh yeah, it'll be on
Okay.
like a loop.
That makes so
Yeah.
much more sense.
I can't go see the new Marvel movie. I have to. You're just playing Shawshank Redemption today.
I was so confused. I'm like, why would they do that?
The new Avengers just came out today, and you're just playing Shawshank Redemption. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't get
I've
in
seen
there.
them do that. Like they do all the Marvel movies leading up to a new one. I've never
Yeah.
seen the Shawshank Redemption night.
Which-
yeah,
If that movie came back out in theaters, I would go see it in theaters.
Shawshank Redemption.
That's
Absolutely.
what I thought you were talking about. I'm like, all right, like
Yeah.
That's
No.
fine, but like, when is this happening?
It's good for like Sunday lounging.
Oh
You're just
my
laying
God.
around, watch.
I feel like there are definitely movies that it's like you just put on the TV and like you don't have to watch. You're just kind of chilling.
Yeah, just
Mhm.
the classic movies.
I
you
appreciate
like.
that, but also like I want something else in between it. I don't want to see the same movie over and
Yeah.
over.
No, I agree. But that's how a Christmas story is. It's like play a couple times a day, but
Yeah,
play
it's just. I
something
mean,
else.
after
I
20
think,
years
like you
of
said,
it being
every
played
other-
24 hours a
Yes.
day, every Christmas,
Right.
you're
I
like,
think like
oh,
you said, every other would be perfect. Like you do
I get it.
Christmas Story,
So
a
yeah,
different Christmas movie. Christmas Story, a different Christmas
it does
movie.
wear down on you.
Just do something.
Right.
Yeah, Phil, round 2.
Round two.
Okay.
Number 5
round
overall.
2 for my second pick. I'm gonna go with Home Alone.
A classic.
Good one.
I
Another
mean,
classic.
it is just it's
Macaulay
one of those
Culkin.
movies, Yep. Where it would never happen. But could you imagine being home alone in that house all by yourself?
And
Dope.
burglars.
Just
First off, it's a bomb ass house.
Bomb ass
Oh, yeah.
house.
and I do love the memes that come out every year. They're like wondering where Kevin McAllister's dad or what he did for work to afford that kind of house.
Right.
That kind of house, they had what, first class tickets or something?
First
Oh,
class
yeah.
tickets.
They paid for the entire like 80 fucking people in that family.
Yeah.
Why was there so many people in that family?
I don't know, but they forgot about
That's
Kevin.
insane.
Kevin was left at home.
Yeah, the dad is fucking loaded.
Oh yeah, there was a meme though, or there was a picture. Apparently he was. I think he was like had a. I've never seen The Sopranos,
Uh-huh.
but they showed like a. I think it was this show, but they showed like Kevin's dad in The Sopranos. So like, it all makes sense now.
I think he was. I
Working
think he
for
was,
the mob.
I think he was a cop in it though.
Yeah,
Was he?
that makes
I don't
sense.
know.
I'm not. I only watched like the first season.
Yeah, it's one of those shows I'm going to watch at one point. I just never got around to watching it.
Show like that, The Wire. I fell asleep. Like
I watched season 1 of The Wire and was like, this is just moving too slow.
I fell asleep.
Wire?
I
can't.
tried to watch the first 3 episodes. I fell asleep every
Can't.
episode. I'm like, I can't
I've
do
heard
It
mixed
this.
moves
reviews on
so
it.
slow.
Oh,
Some
I've
people
heard
say The
nothing but-
Wire is
people
like
say it's
the
the best
best
show
show,
ever.
of all
Yeah.
time.
I
Can't do it.
I agree.
I can't do it.
Not for me.
Sopranos, maybe one day I'll get to it.
But Home Alone is
Yeah, Home Alone.
That's just a classic.
Also, Home Alone. Like at what point? Like
The Wire,
he-
Sopranos, Home Alone. That was my 3.
But also, at what point though? Like he was left home or left alone 3 different movies.
I know. They just kept going.
His
Yeah.
parents
I think
suck.
there was like a Home Alone 4.
But I think
Yeah, but
4
that was
had
with
a
a
different,
different
kid.
kid though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Kevin McAllister was left home 3 different times, or
Yeah.
left
Yeah.
somewhere 3 different
Yeah.
times.
When you got a hit franchise, you got to just make it work
Those are
again.
some
you got shitty parents. Like
Yeah,
they
shitty
should have
The
called.
second one was Lost in New York, so it was a little bit different, right?
That was a good one.
Yeah, but he also got lost. Like so he. But what
He's
I'm
an
saying.
elusive kid.
But what
You
I'm
don't know
s-
where he's at.
Someone needs to call
Macaulay?
CPS.
Macaulay, where you
Mhm.
at?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Lost.
Anyways.
Pigeon
All
Lady.
right, number 2 for me.
Yep.
I
Round
really like
2,
this
pick
movie,
6.
but I could see it. I could see it slipping into like not even being picked. But for me, love it. Christmas, not Christmas. Santa Claus. Don't know why I said Christmas.
Favorite Christmas movie?
Christmas. Santa Claus.
Yes.
I was like, I've never heard of that movie.
Because I'm sitting here. and I was thinking of something else. Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Also known as Christmas.
I mean, in my house, it's just we just consider it Christmas.
Yeah. One of
But-
the crazier movies because it does start with Miss Santa Claus getting murdered.
Well, like accident, like that's manslaughter.
Yeah.
But that's like to me, that's like a good one. It was I don't know, like it just has a nice Christmas spirit.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's
Another like more modern one.
a fun Santa Claus movie. It is modern. You're sticking with the modern.
I don't
films.
like old movies.
the.
I don't really either.
It's fun though, the idea that if you killed someone, you do have to take their job.
What a life that would be.
And like you just accidentally kill someone somewhere
So-
along the way, and all of a sudden you're like, "Fuck! I
Dude.
gotta be an accountant now."
CEOs of companies or something, or like just people. Wait, so what happens if someone's just like naturally rich? Or not naturally, obviously they did something, but
They have money just coming out of
Well,
their
I mean,
pockets, like
shit.
just
Yeah, I
naturally
mean,
happens.
okay, someone who like had land on oil, had an
Yeah.
oil field.
Oh, just like came about it without doing anything.
Exactly. Like, hey,
Yeah.
I just sold
Yeah.
my land for oil, and now they're rich.
Yeah,
If you kill them, are you just be able to chill?
maybe,
Yeah, why not?
perhaps.
They better watch out. They're about to die.
Yeah.
All right, that's a movie
In that
franchise.
world.
Let's call like New Line Cinema someone.
Yeah,
Trademark Pizza My Life. That's a new movie.
yeah. The
Mm-hmm.
title of the movie is Christmas.
It's a new Christmas movie that we're gonna start.
All right, round 3, pick one.
Okay.
I would I was debating on this because I don't think this would ever get picked.
Uh-huh.
But again, this is another one I love. It has one of the most iconic people, Arnie Schwarzenegger.
Oh wow.
Jingle All the Way.
Wow.
Mhm.
I wasn't expecting that one.
I know. I don't think that it's like a common like people would pick it. I just
That's a-
remember watching that movie.
It's a crazy movie.
I loved that movie so much. Sinbad was hilarious. It had the kid who I thought for a while looked like one of the Sprouse twins, but it's not.
Yeah.
Totally different kid. I don't know. It's just a great movie.
Again, one of those
Yeah.
movies I haven't seen.
Jingle
You haven't
Boy.
seen dude?
No, I mean
love
it's
Jingle
It's
been
crazy.
a long, long time.
I
Who
love
else is
Jingle
in?
All
Is that Sinbad?
Sinbad.
Yeah, Sinbad with Arnold
It's got
Schwarzenegger. Crazy
Bill
movie.
Hartman.
Phil Hartman.
Phil Hartman.
Phil Hartman.
Love Phil Hartman.
I call him Bill.
Rip.
We're on a different
Phil Hartman.
level.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, that was a surprise.
I knew it would be, but at the same time, I just love that movie so much. I can't like try to just appease the crowd. I have to go with my heart.
Fair
my heart
enough.
says Jingle All the
Right.
Way.
Yeah, it's not
Understandable.
A bad pick.
Phil, you got one more pick.
One more pick. Okay.
What do you
well,
got?
at least you guys didn't take the ones that I wanted to pick.
Well, there you
I get to go through my pictures here. The one that I remember from a childhood that I always loved. Where was it? There
Uh-huh.
it is. Frosty the Snowman.
Oh.
What I remember from my childhood that I always loved. Hold
What was
on.
that?
Gotta
Well, 'cause
look it
I
up
was
real
gonna, like,
quick.
show
Wasn't a
picture of
crazy
it, but,
title. It
um,
was Frosty the Snowman. Just the name of the
Yeah.
character and everything.
No, the animation of it, I loved it.
You like that stop motion?
It was just so good. My grandmother
was
would
that the
play
stop
it for-
motion one, or
Yeah,
was that the
cartoon
one?
Cartoon one.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Couldn't remember.
I think Rudolph was a
Rudolph
stop
was a stop motion. Then
Yeah.
there was like
Yeah.
there's a couple of those stop motion ones.
Yeah, there's a couple.
like almost like a claymation kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah, weird.
Um,
But Frosty the Snowman, the animated classic.
It's a solid one.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Again, I feel like I'm gonna lose this one, but at the same time, I also feel like there's no wrong answers. Like there's just
There
like
isn't.
good
You'll find
Christmas
people to
movies.
support you
Because
one way or the other.
Christmas movies are wholesome,
Exactly.
and no one's gonna say
Absolutely.
Like unless someone came out here with like Bad Moms Christmas,
Yeah. What was the one like Office Christmas or
Office
something?
Christmas Party.
Yeah. If you
or the movie Christmas.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
You
No
guys
one's
haven't seen
seen it.
Christmas?
Don't
It's
don't,
so
don't,
good.
don't judge it till you see
So
it.
good.
The
There's also,
Christmas
have you guys
movie.
actually heard of Krampus?
No.
Yeah, that's a horror movie.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, I know. Is that your pick?
No, it is not my pick.
Alright.
I have two like I'm going back and forth of what I should pick as to which
We
one
got one.
because I think whichever one I don't pick is going to get us yelled at for not picking it. So
It doesn't matter. You know what? Go with your heart. What one do you like more? Don't appease the crowd.
Yeah.
I'm going to preface this. The one I'm not picking.
Preface this.
The one I'm not picking that I am strongly considering. Preface is a word, Sean.
It's
Get a-
preface.
Get a dictionary.
It's preface.
Preface.
It's never preface.
Preface.
It's preface.
Preface.
I'm not saying that the word's wrong. I'm saying your pronunciation's wrong.
One movie that I think people will be surprised not making it into the top 9 of our picks
This
here.
is not your pick.
This is not my pick, but How the Grinch Stole Christmas
I
with Jim
was
Carrey.
debating that
Yeah.
for my last
I'm
one.
surprised. Did not.
Okay,
get
and I'm
picked.
glad you said the Jim Carrey one because that's the one I would have chosen. But there was there was the one before
animated
that, though.
one
Yeah.
and the one before it, and any of the other ones. Bye.
Yeah, I agree. The Jim Carrey one is the good one.
I
Jim
was thinking
Carrey
the
one.
animated one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's
I-
not a
I-
bad one either. But like to me, the Jim Carrey one is like childhood.
I didn't see the Jim Carrey one.
What?
No.
My pick. I gotta. Phil.
We'll have a conversation off
All right.
this, and you guys can ask me movies, like movies I should have seen.
We'll just go
and I'll be
around.
like,
Say, nope.
My last pick for the Pizza Podium holiday movies. I am going with the Christmas classic Die Hard with.
Okay, so
Bruce
you did this on
Willis.
purpose.
Yeah.
I had to because otherwise we were going to get yelled at.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll get
No,
yelled
you
at.
might get yelled at because some people
But
will say
no.
that it's not a Christmas
Yeah.
movie.
So okay, again, I haven't
The
seen it.
requirements for a Christmas movie is that it takes place at or around Christmas time.
No, I think it has to
Die
have a
Hard is
Christmas
smack dab
theme.
in the middle. There's Christmas trees. There's yippee-ki-yay.
But there's
all-
nothing about it is about
there's-
Christmas.
Does it have? Okay.
There's Hans Gruber.
It's so okay. Again, we actually mentioned this with
There's snow.
Jake, right? We mentioned this with Jake.
There's
Maybe.
snow.
Yeah, right. I know.
Okay.
All good Christmas
Snow Dogs,
movies
Christmas
have
movie.
snow.
Okay.
Probably.
So
Maybe.
Probably.
is
You
Dumb
never-
and
you
Dumber a
haven't seen
Christmas
it?
movie? They have
yeah,
snow in there.
it's snow.
It's Lloyd Christmas,
Yeah, that's more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard.
which if that counted, which it doesn't.
Does not.
If it did, that'd
That'd be your
That'd be
choice.
pick number one.
Yeah.
Swinston.
Okay, so my issue is, and
Swimmy,
again, I
Swami,
haven't seen
Swanson?
Die Hard, so I don't know for sure. But my issue is that it has to have like a Christmas like story. Would you say Harry Potter is a Christmas movie?
Sure.
Are you saying that because it
not.
supports your? Yeah, exactly, exactly.
It
That
can be
happened.
considered.
It happened during Christmas.
No, I like this debate because the events in the movie it's at an office Christmas party. That's like the whole thing.
That's a little bit different.
So like
Okay.
that's where like
No.
that's
So again, I
that's
came from
the
not knowing the.
start.
Yeah.
I came from not knowing the movie.
yeah. See,
That's
it's
a
like
little bit
it's an
different.
office Christmas party
Okay.
that gets attacked by terrorists.
Okay.
And then it's one of the chick's husbands is John McClane, played by Bruce Willis, and he goes in there and kicks ass.
I'll allow that
And,
more. I still think that like for wholesome Christmas movies,
What is it? Paramount TV channel is doing like 24 hours of Die Hard.
are they?
for Christmas? Yeah, I think so.
I gotta watch that.
They're
then.
really steering.
Wait,
into
they're
it.
doing that instead of like
Yeah,
the
it'll
Christmas
really
Story?
compete with the Christmas
Nice.
story.
We're
So
Paramount.
those
We're
are your
doing our
two
shit.
your
24
two
hours a day.
options for Christmas watching, either
Did I
Die
watch
Hard
yours correctly?
or A Christmas
yeah, I did,
Story.
okay. I mean, again, I knowing that it's more tied to Christmas than that. It's not just during Christmas.
Yeah, it's not like there's just a Christmas tree in the
Yeah.
background.
Okay. I'll
There's-
allow it more. I still feel like a Christmas movie has like a Christmas,
Yeah.
more of a Christmas
About like
plot.
family. Yeah.
Right.
Not even. It doesn't have
Like
to
It's a
necessarily.
Wonderful Life.
Doesn't even have to necessarily be family. I feel like you just need something like, I don't know, have Santa in there.
Yeah.
Was Santa in there?
I don't know.
No.
I'd have to
Bad
watch
Santa?
again. Bad Santa. Yeah, no one picked Bad Santa. Oh no.
No.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't.
That'd
love
be
that movie.
crazy if one of
Yeah.
us came along and was like, Bad Santa 2, actually.
Just two.
Wait,
not,
no,
not
no,
one. Not one.
I'll save. I think I can get the first one in a later round.
I'm surprised that wasn't yours.
Give me Bad Santa 2. I want to sneak that one in here. Santa Claus 3, I think, is
It's the worst one.
it's terrible.
Sequels.
It's terrible. It's tough.
How much? Can I have a quick thing?
I mean, go ahead.
Okay.
Go for it. If it sucks, I'm going to edit it
Are
out.
there any sequels that are actually better than the original?
Dark Knight over Batman Begins, I think.
Fair. That's great.
Yeah,
Great
okay.
first answer.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 over Spider-Man 1.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
arguably.
So outside of superhero movies, because superhero movies are different, because like
Yeah.
the first movie is always like
The
a little bit
background,
of
yeah,
the
the
background.
origin story, yeah.
Outside of superhero movies, is there ever a second movie
I don't know if I can think
or
of
any
one.
sequel that is better than the original?
I'm sure there's one out there.
I'm sure there is,
off
but,
the
like,
top of my head, I
can't
got
think of
nothing.
any.
Speed 2, Cruise Control.
At what point did the Fast and Furious movies get worse?
Two.
Yeah.
When they added Ludacris.
Yeah.
Once Ludacris got involved, that
When it was
thing
Too
went
Fast
off
and
the
Too
rails.
Furious,
Yeah,
I can
Too
have
Fast,
only
Too
one.
Furious.
Yeah.
Actually, Too Fast, Too Furious wasn't that bad, but
It's crazy that they somehow salvaged that movie series with a good third movie that did better than they expected.
well, and then but then
Tokyo
wasn't
Drift?
like no.
Yeah,
no,
Tokyo
no-
Drift.
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift did better than they expected, and that's what launched this
Hold
whole
on.
thing.
Hold on, that is what you're saying was the
Yeah.
salvage?
Yeah, that salvaged it because
Did it
literally
really?
everyone was done with it.
Didn't
Paul
have
Walker,
anyone in it.
Paul Walker was like, "I'm not coming back for this." Vin Diesel was done after the first one.
They had the
and
dude
then
who looks like Eli Manning.
They were like, "Thank you, Vin Diesel. He's going to do a cameo at the very end of the movie," and they put it all together, put it out, Tokyo Drift, and it had that like catchy like ding 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 ding, that catchy song, and Tokyo Drift did better than expected, and it saved the whole Fast and
Was there
Furious
anyone in it?
franchise.
Like anyone actually starring in it that was not
No.
that's from the original or from the new ones?
No, well, so from the new ones, there was a character Han. I might just cut all this out.
Okay.
There was a character Han that they kind of, because Tokyo Drift, the ones after that, like 4, 5, and 6, were set before Tokyo Drift.
And that's where I stopped watching. it.
That's stupid.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like if you watch it in order, it's like 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
It's like Star Wars.
3, 7, 8,
It's
9.
like-
That's worse than Star Wars.
It's like the old
1,
Star
2,
Wars.
4, 5, 6, 3. Like though, there's a random movie in the middle. That's
Yeah.
the end.
Yeah, it's like 1, 2,
Spoiler.
3 are actually 4, 5, 6, and the new ones are 1, 2, 3.
I mean, that part's
Yeah.
confusing.
I know.
Spoiler alert for Tokyo Drift, but the character Han dies in the movie, so that's why they had to do it
Thanks for ruining
as prequels, because they then included
so you're gonna go
Han
and watch
as
that.
if like Han was like friends with Vin Diesel and that gang.
it. Yeah.
But
Oh,
he went
so that
to
was like the tie-in.
yeah, so that's how they tied it all together. And the guy from Tokyo Drift, like the main character, does appear in like number 8, I think.
Again,
and then the Rock
he
got
looks
involved,
like
so.
he looks like, and now that's a whole new
It-
franchise.
it-
That guy looks like Eli Manning,
Yeah, he does a little bit.
and he was also in Friday Night Lights as a quarterback.
Yeah,
Did you guys see like the later Fast and Furious movies?
No,
I've
stopped.
seen them all.
I stopped watching
you?
after.
I've seen them all. It is
2.
crazy.
Yeah.
In Hobbs and Shaw, the latest one, there is an action sequence that literally starts in like the very early hours of the morning, and it covers. Then it's like instantly middle of the day, and then by the time it ends, it's nighttime again.
How long is that on screen?
It's like 20 minutes on screen.
That's insane.
It's like the big finale of the film, and it goes from 6 a.m. to the end of the night in like 20 minutes.
When's The Rock going to be the president?
2024.
Like the real president?
Dwayne.
I think it's in the cards.
I think it's time.
I think it's coming. We'll eventually get to just celebrity presidencies nonstop.
We're close.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
I can.
Biden ruined Kanye's plea for it.
Kanye was so close.
So close.
He had it. Phil,
Yeah.
thank you so much for being on the episode this week. We ask all our guests if there is anything you'd like to promote or recommend. The microphone is yours.
Well, last time I was on here, there was nothing I wanted to promote, and nothing has changed.
So
So no, just be safe. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and let's hope that 2021 turns out to be better than this year.
Could it be worse?
It always could be.
stay tuned.
Dun, dun, dun.
This would be a good last episode of the year.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that'll be. Well, this is not. We have one more episode.
this
I know I
will-
said this would have been though.
Yeah, and this where everything just cuts out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No outro, nothing. So like, what
We
the
never
fuck
come
happened?
back.
Yeah. I just
End
put
of the
some
podcast.
effects.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the last episode, boys.
And that's just it.
Exactly.
And we just are never. Everything just gets deleted.
And then it goes into Alex's podcast, Icarus 2094.
Yeah, make people sit through that. Guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. This has been episode 48. You can, of course, like and subscribe to us on YouTube. Find us on Facebook and on Instagram. On Instagram, we're at A Pizza My Life Pod. At A Pizza My Life Pod. And just shut up. Shut up. And then, and of course, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to see us talk about on the podcast, you can email us at apmlpod@gmail.com, and we'll get it on.
I'm real curious of the concerns that people might have.
If people have concerns, if they think we talk about, WAP too much.
We didn't talk about Hitler today,
Yeah.
so that's good.
We almost did.
Almost
Well,
did.
okay, we talked about WAP, so that was borderline, and then Hitler might have been a little too edgy.
Exactly. So
I don't know.
I'm saying I think we do
Well,
it
good.
every
Fuck
other
him. He doesn't
episode.
deserve anything.
We do it every
No
other
airtime.
episode, so it gives us, like we're fine.
Yeah.
And on that note, guys, we'll see you next week.